Hello there. Long time no speak to. I've had, two strikes, so I'm not sure whether that added up to 2 weeks and a week or it all got put into one. I'm not really sure, but it felt like an eternity, I can assure you. Now, I just want to say that I can't believe how blatantly obvious it is to anyone who works in the medicine industry or nursing homes, looking after old people. 30 years ago, it was maybe a little more, homeopathic, I suppose, but today we are absolutely aware of the importance of vitamin D, sunlight, and it sickens me to the core how the BBC even will go to such lengths to avoid saying vitamin D. That's it. In the winter time, people die in huge numbers because they're deficient in the one thing that human beings all need to function properly. Without it, we get brittle bones. The first thing to break are your hips, and that brought itself home to me only a couple of months ago when my mother-in-law ended up in our local hospital because she broke her hip, and I had nothing to do with the care. I just presumed that, as everybody does, old people need vitamin D, as we all do. We can't do without it, especially those of us that live this side of the sun. It's impossible to get as much as you need from the situation that we're in, and the geoengineering, the spraying in the skies makes it even less the quantity that you're getting, because that mist, that toxic whatever that cloud is that it leaves behind, is blocking out a big percentage of the vital minerals, vitamins and things that we need from the sun. So, absolutely people should be being taught about nutrition and the importance of the things that you put in your body, because the food that we're eating from the supermarkets is not, shall we say, as minerally and vitamin rich as it should be, or it used to be when your parents were young. It's just lacking in all those things. So you've got to take a supplement to make up for that. Otherwise, with the technology that we're all using, that we're all addicted to, our phones, our iPads, all the things that we've got all around us that are I feel it now pulling on my heart, my chest, and giving me eye pain, pressure around my nose. Not everybody's as sensitive to it, but I was a heroin addict for 20 plus years, and according to specialists, I will have a built up mass of aluminium, shall we say, which I'm now taking things to get rid of, but I'm more of a beacon to this stuff, so it absolutely cripples me. The symptoms that I get are horrendous, but I went and got some paint that people recommended. If you feel this and you're a little bit sensitive, you feel it on your skin, there's paint you can buy. There's all sorts of things that protect you from it. Just because you can't feel it, I think, don't mean that it's not affecting you. It does all kinds of things to me. Do some research on it. I've been saying that this technology definitely, it's doing something to our cells and inside us. It feels like it's cooking me from the inside out. I'm not sure how much time I've got here, but yeah, that's what it feels like to me. And when I go into the bedroom, the room that's painted with the anti-radiation paint, that this stuff and the other Wi-Fi that can't get through it, you can't get a signal in there. But if you hold your phone up and have a look how many other people's Wi-Fi you could connect to in the room that you are in at the moment, because mine is 27 plus, as many as 33 sometimes. If I had the password, I could connect to. So it's all going through you. You know, we were never meant to be subjected to this. We are made of water and electricity. And to have all that electric, toxic, well, what is it? It's oxidative. It causes oxidative stress on your cells. And in the last 9 months, or just a bit more, since they put the masts on the main road outside, I started to feel a massive difference. It was tingling on my skin, it was burning. I wasn't 100% sure at first what it was until I did a few experiments, and now I can feel it whether it's on or switched off, the Wi-Fi, it's that powerful now. It's just, and I don't know whether they're turning it up and down, but sometimes I can get my neighbour's Wi-Fi right up into my bedroom. Other times I can only get it up to that wall. My partner's Wi-Fi I can get, or I used to be able to get just up to that wall. Now I can get it right up there. So, you know, the strength of it is definitely, it is stronger, I know that. Not only that, when I started to feel at my most ill, and it was more when I was sat in the house. I didn't feel it when I was outside. My dog was diagnosed at the same time, the same week as I was taken into hospital with suspected heart attack symptoms. I can cope with a bit of pain, I promise you. So I absolutely knew that it was something to do with the Wi-Fi, and I proved it over and over again. It was just so obvious to me, and if anybody else came in the room, it doubled the strength of it, literally taking my breath away. Like, if I get nearer to this thing, it stops, it changes the tone of my voice. Listen, if you listen to what it sounds like, it literally gets deeper, and in my lungs, it feels like the phlegm it's cooking, and after a few minutes, I'm coughing up lumps of glue. Really, see, it's horrible, and my arms and my hands are going red. Yeah, you'd be amazed at how many people get these symptoms. It's not just me. it's many people, and well, the answer is just to 5G and EMF proof your house, I suppose. If you've got an elderly person living with you, your grandparents, your mum, your dad, think of all the Wi-Fi that's in that house while your family's using the devices. COVID-19, the first place to roll out the 5G, if you look, was Wuhan. It was the testing ground. So many studies that will tell you that 5G is causing all kinds of problems. Really bad. Do some research. I don't want to get my channel taken down. This is only my opinion. Yeah, do your own research. I'm sure that now Facebook and Google, and they seem to be being a bit more generous with the truth, and allowing things that people are saying to come out. You know, they can't block everything. It's too obvious that there's an agenda if they do that. Surely to God, people are not that stupid. You can't just delete everything that people say. It's ridiculous. You've got to allow some kind of free speech. Anyway, people, take care. I'm gonna upload another video. Somebody asked me why I believe that everything's a conspiracy, and you know why I'm so skeptical. I've been set up by the police. My family was set up by the police. My dad had to pay to get a chief superintendent moved. They, at one point, me and my mum and my dad didn't have a driving licence between us. There was a copper, Sergeant Blott, he was called, and he made our lives absolutely miserable. I believe it was to do with secret societies, all the handshake bullshit and what have you. My dad, I'll tell you the story in the next one. Subscribe, like, share, do some research. About the dog dying, I'll tell you. Bye.